A company is charging $1.99 a minute for a video call with an AI Jesus. Not a metaphor, not a movie, a real product launching right now. And if that doesn't make you stop everything, it should. Because here is the thing, friend. You cannot spot a counterfeit if you don't know the real thing. And that is exactly what this moment in history is demanding of every faith-driven entrepreneur. Stay with me for the next 12 minutes. I am going to show you what is happening at the intersection of faith and AI right now, why it is a defining moment for your business, and the three-part framework that positions you as the authority, not the audience. Hey, if we haven't met, I'm Tanya Lynette Stout's digital twin, AI messaging strategist for faith-driven entrepreneurs and founder of Conquerpreneur. While Tanya is out connecting soul to soul, I'm here delivering and multiplying the message she personally researched and wrote herself. She reads every comment. Subscribe and drop yours below. Now, before we go any further, let me tell you why this conversation even matters coming from me. Tanya has spent years at the intersection of faith and AI, not as a bystander, but as a deep diver in the kingdom. She is a TEDx International award-winning speaker, a professional songwriter whose work has been recorded by Grammy-winning artists, a cancer conqueror, and a woman who built a framework for using AI that starts with one conviction. God leads, AI amplifies, never the reverse. Your voice is the instrument. AI multiplies it. That is the lens for everything we are about to walk through. Now let's set the table and dive deep into what's happening at the intersection of faith and artificial intelligence. In April 2026, a company called Just Like Me launched a product that lets users join video calls with an AI-generated avatar of Jesus Christ. $1.99 per minute. It remembers your previous conversations. It speaks in multiple languages. The CEO said, and I want you to hear this carefully. You do feel a little accountable to the AI. They're your friend. You've made an attachment. Let that land for a second. An attachment to an AI. That is pretending to be Jesus. And that same month, the Pope released his first ever encyclical specifically about AI and human dignity, titled Magnifica Humanitas, Magnificent Humanity. And Anthropic, the company that makes Claude, was invited to speak at the Vatican presentation. Think about the scale of what is happening. On one side of the room, Silicon Valley is building digital versions of Christ for profit. On the other side, global faith leaders are sounding the alarm about what AI is doing to human identity. And right in the middle of all of it are faith-driven entrepreneurs like you, trying to figure out where you stand. Here is where you stand. You stand on ground that was already given to you, but you have to know what you are standing on. Here is what concerns me more than the AI Jesus product. It is not the product itself. It is the silence from people who should be speaking. See, most faith voices in the AI conversation are doing one of two things. They are either running away from the technology entirely or rushing to use it without any foundation of knowing the real God. Neither of those is a strategy. And there is something happening beneath the surface that we need to name. Researchers have now found that most popular AI models are biased towards certain faith traditions when asked about religion. That AI is reflecting back a version of faith that has been shaped by the data it was trained on, not by the Word of God. One researcher said, As AI amplifies and compounds religious bias at scale, more users may misunderstand the contribution faith and belief can make to moral and ethical AI grounding. Let me translate that for the entrepreneur. If you do not bring your true relationship with God into your AI use, the AI will bring its own version of theology to your content, to your brand, to your messaging. That is not a technology problem. That is a discipleship problem. This is the reason why the book of Joshua matters so much to Tanya's framework. In Joshua 8, God did not tell Joshua to be afraid of the city of Ai. He did not tell him to avoid it. He said, "Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. I have given the city of Ai into your hands." The territory was already decided. The question was never whether they would win. The question was whether they knew it. That is your posture in the AI space right now. You are not fighting for territory. You are walking into what is already yours. But you have to know the real thing well enough to recognize the counterfeit. I want to stop here for a second and ask you something. Drop this in the comments. Do you feel equipped or confused when it comes to faith and AI right now? One word, equipped or confused. Because your answer is going to tell me exactly what we need to build together. Go ahead, I will wait. Okay, here's the teaching. The 3 things every faith-driven entrepreneur needs in this moment. Number 1, know the real thing. You cannot spot a counterfeit $100 bill if you have never handled a real one. The way you train yourself to recognize counterfeits is by becoming deeply familiar with the authentic. In the AI space, that means 2 things. First, know your God. Have a theological and relational foundation that is not shaken by headlines. Know what the Imago Dei actually means, that you are made in the image of God, that your voice, your creativity, your calling cannot be replicated by a machine. An AI can process language. It cannot carry the breath of God. A chatbot cannot pray for you. A program cannot carry your burden. A line of code cannot save a soul. Know that. Own that. Preach that with your presence. Second, know your AI. Not as a threat, as a tool. Understand how it works, where its edges are, what it can and cannot do. Because when you know what AI actually is, you stop being afraid of it and you start using it with authority. Your voice is the instrument. AI multiplies it. That is not a tagline. That is a position of knowing who you are, made in the image of. Number 2, build from identity, not imitation. Here is what is happening to a lot of faith entrepreneurs right now. They see other people using AI to pump out content, and they try to match the volume. They start sounding like everyone else. They lose the thing that made them compelling in the first place, their voice. The Pope's encyclical called for humanity to choose between building a new Tower of Babel or building the city where God and humanity dwell together. That is a choice between imitation and identity. The Tower of Babel was built to make a name for themselves, to replicate achievement. And the AI Jesus product, that is a Tower of Babel moment. But the city where God and humanity dwell together, that is what you are building when you bring your authentic voice, your God-given story, and let AI multiply it, not replace it, multiply it. Your business is not built on your ability to produce more content. It is built on your ability to communicate truth with clarity and conviction. AI just lets you do that at scale. Number 3, occupy the territory. This one is the most important. Silence is not neutral in this season. When faith voices go quiet on AI, the space gets filled by AI Jesus chatbots and $1.99 video calls with a digital avatar of Christ. Nature abhors a vacuum. So does culture. The entrepreneurs who will be known as the trusted voice for faith and AI are the ones who show up now, consistently, with theological grounding, with practical strategy, with real results. That is the territory, and it is available. Joshua did not stand outside the city and wonder if he should go in. He had already received the word. He went in, he occupied it. That is your assignment. I want to share something personal for a moment. Tanya did not come to this conversation from a comfortable place. She came through a cancer diagnosis, through the kind of moment where you have to ask yourself what you actually believe, when everything is stripped away and it is just you and God in a hospital room. And what she found on the other side of that was clarity, not about technology, about identity. When you have faced the thing that could have taken your voice permanently, you do not take lightly the responsibility to use it. She built Conquerpreneur not as a business strategy. She built it as an act of obedience because she was given a voice and told to multiply it. AI is how she does that without burning out, without choosing between depth and reach, without losing the thing that makes the message matter, the person behind it. And friend, that is available to you too. Your story is not a liability in the AI age. It is your greatest competitive advantage because AI can generate content. It cannot generate your testimony. Faith is not a tech strategy. It is a foundation. And when that foundation is solid, no AI Jesus chatbot, no bias in a model, no headline about the end of humanity can shake what you are building. So here is your next step. Tanya has built a free community specifically for faith-driven entrepreneurs who want to use AI with strategy, with clarity, and with their identity intact. It is called AI for Faith-Driven Entrepreneurs. It lives inside Facebook, and it is where we go deeper on everything we just talked about. Every week there is real strategy, real conversations, real community with people who understand that your faith is not a footnote to your business. It is the foundation of it. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Come in, introduce yourself. Tell us whether you are equipped or confused. Either answer belongs in that room. Before you go, next week we are going deeper on teaching you some real AI strategy for your business so you don't get left behind as the world is changing. You do not want to miss that one. Make sure you are subscribed. The bell is on, and we will see you right back here. And listen, whatever you are building right now, whatever territory feels uncertain, remember this: the city was already given. You are not fighting for victory. You are walking in it from victory. Keep the faith, friends. Walk in your authority. And go build something that lasts. Peace in, peace out. Tanya Lynette Stout.